Welcome to this GCSE revision video on angles in a polygon. Now this is going to be a slightly longer one because as you can see I'm about to do two questions. These are exam questions. This one is worth 4 marks, this one is worth 3 marks, and it's going to be based on knowledge that you should already have. Let's read the questions and let's get them done. So on this very first one here, shape A is a regular triangle. Now, just by reading that word regular, let's highlight it, regular. So that's a regular triangle. Just by reading that word, it tells me that on this triangle, all of the sides are the same length. And if you didn't know that, the word regular means that, well, you've just learned something new. So all the sides are the same length, which means this is an equilateral triangle and all the angles inside are going to be 60 degrees. Okay, let's go on. Another regular polygon P is shown on the diagram. So that also tells me that on this polygon, all of the sides are the same length. And these little marks tell us that they're the same length there. I forgot one. Now let's count the sides and see what we've got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 sides. So because it's got 8 sides, we know that this is an octagon. Let's carry on. How many sides does polygon P have? You must show you're working out. All right, cool. Now to work out how many sides P has got, I am going to use a quick little rule here. Because I know this is an octagon, I already know that all the angles inside of an octagon are 135 degrees. And if you don't know how I know that, then I'm just going to quickly give you a quick explanation here. So if I pull out one of the external angles here, octagon has 8 sides and all the external angles always add up to 360. So therefore 360 divided by 8 is going to be 45 degrees. And if this is 45 degrees, then this is 135 degrees because it needs to add up to 180. Now if that's 135, it means this is 135 in here as well. And this is angles around a point. Now, if you haven't watched my video on basic properties of angles, click on the pop-out banner and go and have a look at that. But anyway, I have got angles around a point. I've got 60, I've got 135 there, and I need to find this angle on that side over there. So the internal angle of shape P is going to be 360. Take away my 60 plus my 135. And that's going to give me 165 degrees. Now, what does that mean in the grand scheme of things? Well, if I have a polygon and the internal angle is 165 degrees, then it means that the external angle is going to be 15 degrees. And to find how many sides the polygon has, let's not forget that that's the whole point, how many sides this polygon has. All I now need to do is 360 divided by 15, which is going to be equal to 24 sides. And that brings us to the end of this first question. If you're really learning something new, don't forget to give this video a like. Okay, now let's move on to our next question. So here we have got our second question. This is a 3-mark question, should take about 3 minutes. Let's go. So the diagram shows 3 regular pentagons. There is that word regular again, and regular means that all of the sides on the pentagons will be the same. And the pentagons are meeting at a point. Yeah, that's one of the points. That's the point there that they're meeting at. Work out the size of angle X. You must show all of your working out. Okay, now again, if you're a GCSE student, this should be based on knowledge you already have. So you should already know that all of the angles inside a pentagon is going to be 108 degrees. And if you didn't already know that, you probably should go and learn that. But in the pop-out banner, you can see coming out right now is a video I have done on angles in polygons. So anyway, here we go. So because I already know that there are 108, it's easy to work out X. So let's go do it, and then I can tell you about other things you can be thinking about. This again is angles around a point there. So all I'm going to do is 360, take away 3 lots of 108, and that should give me what my X is. which works out to be 36 degrees. And this is done in what I would consider to be less than a minute. And I have followed the rules of showing my working out, so I didn't really need to do anything more than that. However, let's just say that you didn't have this basic knowledge on angles in a pentagon. I'm going to do some work in blue over here. So you should already know that to find the sum of all angles in a pentagon has got 5 sides. You take away 2 for the number of triangles in that shape, and then you times by 180. And then once you do that, you're going to get 540 degrees. Now, because it's a regular pentagon, it means that I just need to do 540 divided by 5 to tell me that each angle is 108 degrees. So that's one way that you could have shown how you got those angles in there. And once you've shown it, it's then easy to use angles around the point to gain your 3 marks. All right, that brings us to the end of this video.